everybody, and welcome back to Evolving Vibes, the community for witches, pagans, spiritualists, and everybody in between. So I'm glad to have you back. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last posted, but it's been rather challenging. I've had a lot of different types of schedule conflicts with every time I've been trying to record. So I'm back, and I figured I would do something that would be rather interesting. The past couple of weeks I've been spending a lot of time at the Conjuring House, and which means a lot of driving. And all of that being said, fuel prices are through the roof. So what I thought I would do is actually Witchy haul for bargain shopping, right? So I went to my local Dollar Tree and I shopped around to see what kind of witchy supplies there might be there. So be sure to stay tuned to the end so you can actually see what it is that I actually bought for myself. And also get some ideas as we're going along to see what you might be able to find at a dollar store. Like this one was named the Dollar Tree, but there's a bunch of them out there across the country. So definitely feel free checking them out and see what you might be able to find for yourself. So what I'll be doing now is switching the camera around and heading out to the Dollar Tree, and I'll see you in just a little bit. So the first stop we're making is at the Dollar Tree in Swansea. And there's going to be a continuity issue with the video because my intro hasn't been actually recorded yet. And while I'm out today, I'm also getting a haircut. So a lot of all this that's going on is going to be looking a bit different when I do the intro and the outro. But let's go on inside and let's see what we might be able to find at the Dollar Tree. So right off the back, I find this wire cord, and it's 7.5 feet long. So that's pretty interesting and pretty cool, and you can do a lot of different types of witchy crafts with that, and making some things for the home or making some things for spell work. But I'm going to consider this. I'm not sure what the price is yet. I'm going to check on that and see. Of course, Ostara is coming up, and so there are a ton of eggs and different variety of eggs and different sizes of eggs that one could grab for any type of Ostara celebrations or Ostara decorations that they may want to make. As well as back here again, a lot of different types of eggs. And of course, a ton of different types of containers for any supplies or art supplies or craft supplies you'd want to put together. If you're looking for a container to actually put candles in or incense in to put them safely, we have these here. And everything in the store is actually $1.25, I just found out. So this too is $1.25. And for crafting supplies, again, glitter, beads, all sorts of things, and containers, everything $1.25. Storage containers, anything for bombs, same thing, $1.25. But you can see that there's a lot that you can actually do with all of this for spell work, for pretty much anything in your magical workings. Same thing goes for your grimoire, Book of Shadows, Book of Mirrors, whatever you're working with. You actually have a lot of different types of content to be able to put inside of it, between decals and such, as well as paint brushes, and even markers. So definitely a great little place to shop on a budget to get your witchy supplies. And of course, look at this. All of the spell bottles, which I might be picking up today. I'm not going to spoil any surprises just yet. And for those of us that do witchy bottles, there's a lot of different things you can utilize for that. They have the natural moss here, which is dramatically cheaper than you'll find at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and all of that, as well as twine. So definitely there's a lot of different things that you can pick up here, including these wonderful, that's right, cinnamon brooms, which are awesome. And again, everything's $1.25. And I know I do a lot of different things with different colors and different textures. They have that available here, along with natural stones, as well as glass beads. So definitely there's a lot to be able to choose from and a lot to decide with what you want to do with it all. You let me know in the comments what you think you might like to get. And again, if you're like me and you use any type of plates and flatware in order to do some spell work or to work on some of the crafts that you're doing, you can get the plates here and the bowls here for $1.25 and have at it. They even have glass ones, which if glass is your vibe, they absolutely have them. And what witch doesn't like glass jars? So a ton of different types of glass jars here. And along with that, these glass bowls where you get a bunch of them for $1.25. You can use these to burn incense, to burn candles, to do spell work, put a little sand in that, and you've got yourself a real safe container to burn candles or to burn incense. And all sorts of other glassware that you might be able to utilize for your practice. And definitely, if you're looking for quick altar cloths on the fly, they have these small towels here that you can actually double up and use as altar cloths, as well as some that were behind me that I didn't actually see when I was filming the first ones. We're talking about different types of boxes that you could actually use for your workings, as well as if you want to make a manifestation box. And there's a ton of different types of boxes that you can get on the cheap here for $1.25. Decorate, create, and make your own for your own intention boxes. If you're big on color correspondences, you can find yourself a lot of different types of markers and other devices to use for your color correspondence, spell work, and magic. And again, everything here is $1.25. And along with that, of course, there's a lot of different types of journals that you can use for the same thing. Spell work, book of mirrors, book of shadow, whatever it might be. As well as this really, really cool glitter paper, which is actually really cool to set up doing spell work with. And they also have the purple glitter paper too. And we always talk about candle magic and how sometimes we don't have the time to burn big candles. So this actually has a variety of different candle sizes that you could actually use for your spell work. And different colors, different shapes, as you can see. But all sorts of different styles and varieties that you might be able to use when you want to do spell work, but you don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. If you're looking for natural soil that you can use inside containers to burn candles, to burn incense, or to do any type of prep work for the growing season, they definitely have it here. Really cheap. And for other forms of candle work, they have the electronic candles right here, but along with that, they have the tea light candles. They have all sorts of small votive candles that you can actually work with, as well as larger candles. And as we move over, they even have the electronic candles that you could actually use on your altar if you're kind of afraid of your cat lighting itself on fire, like often I am. And of course, even incense. So not a huge variety of incense, but hey, incense is incense, right? You can use it for whatever you need to use it for, as well as pillar candles. And they burn for 120 hours, or I should say last. And the bottom line is $1.25 each. $1.25 each, people. You can't go wrong. And this is one of the things that I do like to bring up. These are all essential oils, and they have more a little bit to the right. But these essential oils are meant to be used in a diffuser. So you would not ever want to use these essential oils on any product that you're going to be putting on your skin. So if you were making your own anointing oil, you'd want to get essential oil that was actually designed for soaps or for skincare. Not these. These are actually designed to burn and for heat, and that would actually irritate your skin. Okay, so you definitely saw a lot of stuff at this Dollar Tree I went to in Swansea, Massachusetts. All total, I think I spent, well, I know I spent $25. So let's see what I got for the $25. So here's the bag, and you can see it's rather full. Now, I bought a lot of repetitive stuff, so rather than showing you 4 of this and 5 of this, I figured I would just take 1 out of each and show you what I picked up. So first and foremost, I could not resist these cinnamon brooms. They smell so good, and there's a lot of different things that you can actually do with them, which I'm planning on doing. So I bought 4 of the cinnamon brooms at $1.25 each. Literally everything was $1.25 each. A couple other things that I bought. I've been running low on candles, so I did buy myself a couple of sets of candles. They're not going to burn forever, which is nice. So if I'm doing something on the fly, I can just let these burn out without having to worry about running into conflicts of time or putting them out and lighting them back up a little bit later on. So definitely a good buy for me. Some of the other things that I bought are these really miniature bottles, which I'll be using for anointing oil. I bought 5 packs of these, and they're 5 in each pack. How could I go wrong with that? I also bought the larger bottles, and I bought 5 packs of these, so another 20, and they're much larger. And I've been using these for the anointing oils with people that have been asking me to make some for them. Along with that, I bought the wire twine for craft work and such, so I bought 5 of these as well, and that's going to come in handy for me moving forward with some of the things I'm planning on doing, which of course I'll be showing you as well. And of course I could not resist these glass bowls, which I'll use for candles, especially these candles, as well as for burning incense and a lot of other things. So all in all, I spent $25 and I got myself a ton of things to use. Oh, did I mention this? I also bought these for $1.25. Needing those pliers, but also have wire cutters on them because I got tired of looking around for where my pliers are, where my wire cutters are. So this is going to go in one specific location, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me to be able to put together my crafts and to work with them as well. So as you can see, there's been a lot of things that I was able to find at the Dollar Tree, really cheaply priced and really affordable. In this day and age, that's huge important, right? Everything's costing so much money. So we shouldn't be able to put off our craft because of that. So finding some viable alternatives and finding some products that are relatively cheap is going to keep us empowered and keep us moving forward with our crafts. Let me know in the comments what you might find at dollar stores in your area, and if you do have any dollar stores in your area, and what kind of crafts you are planning on doing, or what kind of crafts you have been doing. And be sure I'll be putting up a couple of more videos over the next week because I've been busy doing a lot of witchy things. One of the things I've been doing is going to the Conjuring House at least twice a week, working with Ghost Hunt USA. And I was able to capture a lot of personal experiences, but along with that, some things on camera, which I'll be sharing. A friend of mine, a witchy friend of mine, Marie, she also has been working at the Conjuring House, and we're going to be working together to share some videos so that I might be able to share with you some of the experiences that we've had. Be sure to make sure to like one of these, watch one of these videos down below. The more videos you watch back to back, the further it pushes the algorithm up on our channel, and the more we grow, right? So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And please, until then, be safe, be well, and be blessed.